CARSS provided free rides to residents 60 years and older living in Sausalito and the floating homes. Rides can be to anywhere in town and Gateway Shopping Center for any reason during the weekday hours of 10 a.m. and 2 p.m. CARS was created by the Age Friendly Sausalito Task Force in 2015. The city council at the time voted unanimously for CARS to be a City of Sausalito program managed by Sausalito Village, which made sense since the village had already provided volunteer rides to its members. Thousands of local rides are provided every year with CARS by vetted and trained volunteers using their own cars, helping to keep older residents from becoming isolated and lonely. The amazing thing is, during COVID lockdown, CARS was in a position to provide errand service to everyone in town 60 and older. For over a year, over 500 errands per month were provided. Most were delivering groceries, medicines, and restaurant food. It was amazing to have an organization already in place to take on this monumental task.
CARS is my savior.
It helps me to live independently.
CARS means a lot to me, and it's really helped me quite a bit.
I live in a little small room, and CARS takes me out into Sausalito. Because to say you live in Sausalito and people are picturing you out partying and everything, and there you are in this little tiny room. So they make me a part of the whole gang. I belong.
I had a automobile accident about 3 years ago and decided while I was in skilled nursing, I just didn't want to buy into the car, and I thought I'm maybe old enough where it's time to not drive anymore.
Then I go to the car and they help me get in, but buckle me up, and they put the walker away. And I give them my house key so they can lock and unlock the door for me. And I get in, and they see that I'm comfortable when I get home. So that's a great advantage to me, and that's why I live independently.
I've gotten into a routine of going down to Molly Stone's and the post office and FedEx, the Sausalito Triangle there, generally on Fridays to just do what I have to do, and just knowing that that's available.
CARS took me to yoga class, took me home again, and took me to the breath class, which was in Sausalito, and supermarket shopping.
And I know a lot of people use it to just be dropped off downtown to go someplace for coffee and get out of the house and kill some time. So I'm generally more structured in terms of shopping where I want to go rather than just drop me off and pick me up in 2 hours. But it's nice to know that that's available. If I just want to go down to Poggio and have some coffee and look at all the tourists walking by.
Oh, CARS would be, without CARS, my mental health would be a lot more challenged because it's like opening up your blind and seeing the world outside. And I need to get out and see what's going on and speak to people my own age and remember how to have conversation. And, without it, I'd be lost.
The facility of not worrying about transportation, I just phone them and they kindly arrange everything, the time and day for me.
The drivers are enthusiastic and kind, and they go over the call of duty. Anything that I want, they try to help me.
I've been driving for CARS for about a year and a half.
What else could I be doing than giving rides to people who truly need it? Yes, it was my time to give back. I was doing things I never had time to do or could do.
Many people, especially older people that live in Sausalito, live up on the hillside, which means they are kind of isolated from the public transportation routes. And there's a lot of really windy, twisty roads, and there's kind of places you have to kind of go behind another property to get to their property. And taxis are few and far between in this town, and buses obviously can't go up there. And so we can deliver either rides, or we can deliver food or other things to people that are kind of housebound, even though their houses have this incredible view, they're kind of stuck there, a lot of them. So it's nice to be able to connect with them.
I was widowed, and I had a lot of things going on, taking care of my husband. So when he died, it gave me a chance. I was a teacher and a registered nurse, gave me a chance to do something else in the community and give back to the community. So I traded in his horrible Buick, and I bought myself a cute little red four-door fit Honda. And it was on the cover of the newspaper because I was one of the first drivers for CARSS. So I had a picture of me putting my friend into the car and in my red fit.
Well, I retired in 2022 from teaching at USF in the city, and I was looking for something to do because, I wasn't working anymore. And I can't remember where I found out about cars, but I found out about it and I thought, well, that'd be fun. I can do that. I can drive. And so I just signed up and they interviewed me and made sure I wasn't a criminal and I had insurance and all that stuff. And it was really fun. I enjoy it.
And it's socialization for me also because I was a widow living alone and no friends living in with me, and this was a social life for me because you got to meet the other drivers, you got to meet other people at the activities, because if you're driving the cars you tend to go to have a luncheon because you're going to be driving everybody there, you might as well go do it also. And it was a way of life for me. Some of the people that I met there and that are friends still, I met through that organization. I'm going to be a senior. Well, I am a senior. And so I think that pretty soon I may be needing this ride service. And so I'm now giving back to the community that I've been a part of for, as I said, off and on for 50 years, have a business. And it's very, very important for me to just be a participant one way or the other. And it is a labor of love. I drove for cars until I had surgery on my back in 23. The drivers of cars just have so much heart. It was an inspiration to be one, and it was an inspiration to get stuff back from them once I needed it. And it was a payback, and it was a beautiful payback. And I've been able to maintain a social life here in Sausalito, even though I'm scared to drive.
As a volunteer, I really enjoy helping people stay in their homes and not have to leave and go to assisted living or something like that.
There you are, 10 years later, celebrating my 10th anniversary, driving for cars. If you're not familiar with Sausalito, come and visit us. It's special. And this is one of those special programs.